Okay. Now, hopefully, the stream is working all well and good, and everything's tickety-boo, and I'm just going to assume that that's the case, even though probably nobody's watching anymore, because, oops, my internet died, so I had to reset the box and everything. But nonetheless, we're back now. I'm slightly closer to the microphone as well, so my voice may sound a little louder. Oh, Jiminy Crime, you hung around. That's cool. I like that. 10 points to Jiminy Crime, or at least that's what'll happen when I can take my fingers off the keyboard and get my bot out. Get my bot out? You know what I mean. You know what these things are? These, I've been watching YouTube videos about these things. Carpenter's blocks, builder's blocks, what am I talking about? These things are pretty interesting. Okay, here's your basic carpenter's block. And stop me if you know this, because it's all a waste of everybody's time if you do. But carpenter's block, you can use a hammer or a chisel on it, but also you can take any other block and apply the texture of that block to this block, and it's really quite cool. In fact, let's do that. Let's just for now, let's turn this into dirt. Bosh, dirt, there you go, look at that. Dirty dirt. The dirtiest dirt there ever was. Right, you left click on it with a hammer and look. Ooh, I keep pressing E instead of step right. Look at this. How many configurations of a block are there? That many, apparently. And if I right click, it just does exactly the same thing. Okay, well this is just a regular carpenter's block, so it's nothing special, but look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What the figgins? What? What the? The zombie in there? How? Why? What? That's right, burn. Where the funky chicken did that come from? Right, I'm going to get a sword. Best not to be wandering about unarmed. Better to get a tickle on, head to the armory, which is sadly, this place, this whole thing is built so close to the spawn that nobody but me and Base on Mars can use the furnaces, the chests and all that gubbins, so it's basically useless to everybody else. So we're going to knock this thing down and put something else in its place that's purely ornamental, because there's not much point to having a little base camp if nobody can camp there. In fact, it's ridiculous. It's a silly thing to do. But anyway, let's get back down there. I should have been getting my equipment, and I just went and I did a little jaunt round the apartment, as it were. Right, here we go. Oh, what? You're having a giraffe. Where's all the good shit gone? Good shit's in my grave, no doubt. I was carrying a ton of stuff. Let's go and give that zombie what for, and hopefully dispatch it permanently. And then I can get back to the... oh, it died already. Where did you come from? Oh, I didn't bring a pick. Okay, this'll work. It must work. Please tell me it... There we go. And all that lovely stuff. Isn't that brilliant? Now, so what I want to equip is... decent copper sword. I want the chisel back in there. Get rid of the dirt. Right, okay. Carpenter's blocks. Bosh, look at that. It changes all these different textures. So you can have all the different blocks with different textures applied. Or not even textures, sort of more highlights, templates, whatever. But yeah, you don't have to. Wait a minute. What I want to do is use another carpenter's block. There we go, that'll do. There you go. Right, but there's other forms of these, you see, so I can take this to the crafting table, and if I want to produce... Now this is something I'm interested in doing with my new tree house that I've got an idea for. But if you produce... oh, Christ. That, you get something, carpenter's collapsible block. Now, these things are pretty special, because... where's it gone? Ah, here we go, carpenter's collapsible block. You lay these down. And you can use the hammer. And look at that. You can change the heights of the corners and stuff. And I find that pretty impressive, to be honest. It's going to make for some very nice rounded giant trees, I think, because one of the things I've been meaning to add to the to-do notice board is to make a giant Ewok village style tree city. You see, I've been thinking about these things. Let's get my old signage out. Here we go. Up to the wall and pop. Giant tree Ewok village. Oh, hang on a minute. Giant tree Ewok village. Now, I did spot a site where there was one of these giant redwood trees which we could probably use to get some seeds. But for some of the more ornamental trees around there, I think those carpenter's blocks with a bit of wood applied to them are going to look pretty tasty. And I'm also thinking if I use those collapsible carpenter's blocks for this dome, I can probably make a nice, you know, smooth looking, exciting dome. It's going to be a bit of work, but what does that mean? It means nothing. A little investment in time. I need some more of these collapsible blocks if I'm going to do that, which means I need a buttload of carpenter's blocks, which means I need an inordinate amount of wood. So I better get my chopper out and start waving it around. But first, there is something important that I need to build, and I don't think we have enough planks for it. Alright, I'll have to go somewhere else to empty out my hold on. I'm going to empty out my inventory a bit, and let's see what base on Mars is left in this chest. Oh, look, a few odds and ends, little bits and bobs. Nothing too exciting though. Let's ditch these books. He's probably going to hate me for dumping stuff in his chest, but what's this place called? The Scoundrealm? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh no, I can't be like that. I can't be some kind of hideous autocrat. That's not good. Actually, I'll just keep these and break them. Spruce wood planks, don't need that. Don't need dirt. When do you need dirt? I mean, sometimes you need dirt. Every now and again, a little bit of dirt is useful. But not very often. Okay, let's get that stone axe out. I noticed a bone as well. I could grind up some bone meal and grow some of these trees quickly. I do find it better to cut down and replant rather than having to travel for miles looking for new trees. The key here is sustainable Minecraft. That's what we've got to look into. Sustainability. We've got to make sure that our Minecraft habits don't deplete the biome. Obviously, once we get mining, I mean, that shit goes out the window. Industrial age, baby. The Minecraft world ain't real. Who gives a shit about pollution? In fact, that's another bad idea. Let's not do that. Who knows what this mod pack contains? There might be all sorts of penance to be paid for outrageous use of resources. I mean, we've only just begun. I needed one of these blocks. Fool. Hopefully there's enough of these tree saplings planted around here now that as I run round there will be a new one growing before I finish chopping down the old ones. There we go. Oh, look at that. A whole axe used up. Well, a whole damaged axe. Oh, the fun. Maybe I should have done this before I started streaming. Maybe I should have just gone round and collected all the trees and then come back with an interesting thing to show you and gone, look, now I've got all this wood. Look at what I can do. Not open with a teaser. Check out these blocks. Oh, aren't they brilliant? I've only got a couple of them. So we've got to go and get some wood. And then I lead you off into this woodland escapade where you just have to sit and watch me chop up logs. One day those are going to be statues. Or murals. That is still yet to be decided. Okay, let's pick up some of these saplings. Oh, we've already got saplings in the hotbar, so bosh, bosh, bosh. Chuck a load of saplings down. Oh, one's grown. Excellent. I do like building with trees. I've not done it on the stream yet, but every now and again I like to just build a ring of trees into a house and just go upwards from there. Stick a block of dirt on the top of the old tree, or and cheekily stick a bit of wood in to disguise the dirt block, and then bosh, up it grows. You've got another maybe floor or two on your house. It's great. Okay, how much wood have we got now? We have 53 spruce wood. Not enough. Oh, conveniently, we have more trees to chop. I've definitely got to keep chopping till at least this this axe breaks. Unless it's repairable for much cheaper than it is to replace. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe I should be looking into repairing it rather than just using it up and treating it as some kind of cheap timer for my activities. But then again, we got a load of ore, we got a load of iron. We're well on the way to establishing ourselves as an industrial powerhouse. I think we can afford to use up a few axes at the beginning. Mind you, that's slippery slope thinking, isn't it? That's me filled with hubris at the early day going, yeah, we don't need all this stuff, let's just use it up frivolously. And then at the end, when everyone's suddenly based their lifestyle dependent upon the resources that we've been so recklessly consuming, we'll all be huddled in a near post-apocalyptic landscape, returning to an agrarian lifestyle. Oh my goodness, it's almost too much to countenance. What am I babbling about? Sorry, Minecraft has done something terrible to my brain. Oh, definitely. If there are two mechanics in Minecraft, Jiminy Crime, they are collect and build. Whoa, whoa, don't waste your axe on leaves, sir. Have some restraint. I don't know if Base on Mars will be around tonight to join me on the server. Potentially, of course, we could end up with a little bit of the JC experience, and we'll see how nicely he chooses to play. For he has sworn to litter my landscape with all forms and all sizes of cocks and willies and knobs and dongs, drawn, I assume, out of blocks in the traditional schoolboy manner. And yeah, also he's also pledged to work towards the creation of a red matter device to destroy the entire world. So, you know, we'll see how far he gets with that. You know, if he gets a bit too overexcited, I've been thinking that I might have to introduce some kind of police force. I have to recruit some people in from the chat and get them to curtail his advancements. I'm going to have to get some cock-breaking squads, people that go out and smash up his little effigies, his totemic shrines to imagined manhood. Hang on a minute, it's getting a bit dark in here. But I have a solution to the darkness problem, and it involves embracing the darkness by closing one's eyes in a bed. Sleepy time, sweet, sweet sleepy time. And we're back, and it's daytime again. Hooray, we can return to chopping down trees. Oh, wonderful. I'm sure you're all enjoying this. I'm sure you're riveted by the tree chopping action. Then again, you could be a woodcutting fetishist. Who am I to judge? I don't know. Maybe you're watching this going, "Phew, good lord, look at the bark on that one. Oof, he's chopping it down. Look at him, he's wielding his chopper. Oh, that's it, we've lost an axe. Barehanded. Ah, I need wood." Okay, that's silly. Let's just collect those 2 bits, and I shall return to the crafting bench. I should probably get some food. Foodie, foodie, foodie food, says the hiccuping fool. Good lord. I'm stammering, I'm stuttering. As you can see, I've prepared well for this. My live stream / recording. Oh, I've got pork chops in my inventory. I'm going through all these chests going, where are the pork chops? Oh my god. need not have worried. I've got 4 in my inventory still. Okay, down the stairs we go. And back out to work. Oh, wait a minute, that's not what I was going to do. Let's use this in table though. So, we're going to need... wait, that's a furnace. Oh, good lord. I'm really showing myself up for the Minecraft expert. I'm not. There we go. All planks. Which means we can get some sticks. Dedicate 2 stacks to sticks. That might be a bit extravagant, but we'll see. Put those in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That may be enough. Let's see what we can lay down. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, didn't we? What? That's better. Okay. So, time to start building, one thinks. This is not going to be easy. I can already feel that I'm gradually creeping outside of my comfort zone, my abilities. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's start from this end again. Here we go. So, how do we get one there? Well, I think we'll start by going there, there, and that one there, that one there, and there. There we go. Let's work out from the back wall. Not always possible, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, we're dome building, yeah. I am genuinely sorry for that. I shouldn't have unleashed that on the unsuspecting public. That was cruel, capricious, and unkind of me. I will rein it in from now on. You have my word. Okay. Actually, this is actually taking shape fairly quickly. I'm quite pleased with the progress I'm making. Let's see. It goes there and there and there and there and there and finally there. Okay, this is a bit more difficult. See, I could easily just place blocks that I can just stick other blocks off of, but no, I have to do it the hard way. I have to wander around going duh, like an idiot before I figure it out. Wait a minute, there's a big hole there. That must be where that bloody zombie came from. We need to fill that up. Anyway, well, actually we can just block it off. There we go. Okay, maybe I've sort of blocked myself into a hole there, but we'll see. I think this roof... this is going to look pretty damn sweet. Well, when I get my arse together and start actually building it properly, instead of just faffing around like this. Come on. You've got to put some support blocks in so you can build off of them. Like just stick one here, and suddenly I can put one there. And now I just go down the back like this. Easy peasy. Oh, or it would be if I hadn't run out of a stack. Is there another one there? There's not another ghost one there, so we'll just stick it there. That's it. That's good. All good. One goes in there too, and there. Doing it again. I'm just wandering around, rather than having a plan and going this bit goes here, this bit goes here. I'm just going this one here, and skipping a few feet and going this one over here. Getting a little bit too, oops, carefree. There we go. Although these guide blocks definitely take a lot of the... oh, thinking out of creating these things. I'd have had no idea where to begin with a dome if it wasn't for these guide blocks. Boo! Hiss, I say. Yah, boo sucks. Oh no! Oh no! I've been sitting here sticking those up there going, this is so cool, look how great I am, I've made these carpenter's blocks. And they're not the friggin' blocks I want. These are! These blocks! Oh no! What a nincompoop. I've got to take all these blocks back down again. Oh dear, what kind of idiot am I? Well, I may as well create some more of those lovely other blocks, because well, we can replace them as we remove the others. Oh, what a bloody idiot. Can't believe how idiotic I was there. Okay, so back to square one. Okay, but this time I'm going to take these what the figgy figgins? Why is it not? What? What the Ganymede goat is going on here? Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's better. That goes there. Okay, we got to sort that out. I'm having bizarre issues here. Okay, so we stick one there. Good, I think. And there, and there, and there. What the funky chicken is happening? Yes, okay, they're going in pre-deformed. Now that's annoying, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty annoying, but if that's what we got to deal with, that's what we got to deal with. That is what we have to deal with. Wait a minute, can they only be deformed vertically? It appears so. Well, that is going to make it a little more difficult to create the thing I was trying to go for, but okay. That's better. At least these ones are staying in place properly. Oh, ooh, that was close. Dear, oh dear. Okay, that will go there. That'll go there. Right. No, maybe not. Am I right in thinking here that what I did was I picked up some blocks that were pre-deformed and they remained deformed in my inventory when they came back out again? Or are they just behaving based on the terrain next to them? That's what I can't figure out. That's what I can't grok. But still. Ah, he's doing it again. Stop it. Stop it, you crazy deformed blocks. There we go. Okay. No, apparently you can't do that. You got to be round the other side. Okay, I'll do that. I'll play your game. Mod pack. What's going on? Oh, okay, there's no actual block in this one in front of me. That's what's foxing me. Ugh. Actually, now that I think on it, this thing's been a fool's errand, because I can only really vertically affect them, so it's only the very top of the dome where they're going to be of any use whatsoever. And it really would be a good idea to have these carpenter's blocks in place. Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. Let me just see what I can do here. What about this bit? Nothing? Yeah, it just does that, which does not look great. Okay, so just the very top of the dome's going to be rounded, if any at all. Oh, now the place is absolutely crawling with bad guys. I better go to bed. The days just fly by when you're busy, don't they? Nobody else on the server yet. Maybe I should put the word out. I just realised I've started playing and streaming and I didn't send out many of my customary messages. Right, bed. Hello. I see you, you arachnid bastard. Monsters nearby. Yeah, on the other side of a sealed hatch. Get out of it. I want your string. Come to me, spider. Right, okay. Let's go and harvest the string, if there is any. I don't think I saw any there. Let's go back to bed. One of the things that Carpentry Mod does have is ladders incorporated into hatches, so it doesn't stop you when you get to the top, which is nice. Dun 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 dun. I forget why I was looking in that chest. Oh yes, I was going to go to bed. I wasn't looking in the chest at all. Stupidity, rank stupidity, executed on a massive scale. Okay, so let's just check to see what's in these things. Have we got anything exciting? I've got my carpenter's collapsible blocks, of course. There's a bit more wood in there. Oh, there's plenty of wood. Eucalyptus wood indeed. I wonder what kind of carpenter's blocks that makes. I wonder if I can get rid of these horrible eucalyptus planks, turn them into carpenter's blocks. Oh, that would be lovely. Goodbye eucalyptus planks. Oops, a daisy. Hold on a minute. No. Idiocy. Let's make those into sticks, and then can be made into planks. The planks can go in the middle, and the sticks. Actually, we need more planks. Sticks rather. The planks go in the middle. It's a lurky place. Everyone's shy. They fear sticking their neck out and joining in with the conversation, which, let's face it, has been pretty much a monologue for most of the evening. Okay, there we go, more carpenters' hoo-has. Boom, let's get more of these made. Come on, we can do it. By we, I mean I, and by can, I mean may. There we go. I don't think I can make up the difference anymore, but yes, we still got one set of those awful eucalyptus planks, but nonetheless, we're doing well. Let's get in. You can piss off. I'm not having you creeping up on me. Boing. Okay. Now, I recognise that I've used the wrong blocks here. I only need to cap this dome with these blocks, whereas I can have these normal carpenter's blocks on the side, which means I can put the lovely patterns and whatnot on them. Let's turn them into... In fact, I'm going to save these carpenter's blocks for another project. I think what I need is another pair of eyes. I need someone to come in and help me figure out what I'm doing and what I'm doing wrong. Let's get rid of these blocks that are all collapsed. We don't want those here. Actually, by the look of it, oh yeah, these break pretty quickly. Let's do it. Let's just take it all back down. Turn it all down. Completely wasted time. The entire stream so far has been a complete waste. But at least I now sort of know a bit more what I want. And why what I got was not what I wanted. That's it. Let's collect some more of these blocks up. Now, what was I doing before? That was it. I was putting these glass blocks all the way around. Now, for glass, I need sand. And for sand, I probably need to find water. Oh yeah. Base on Mars made a little pen with loads of sheep in it, and now we can have wool to make as many beds as we want. That's nice, isn't it? More people can sleep over. Lovely. Lovely. Ah, yes. Now, there's a point of order. That's something I can use all these carpenter's blocks for. I can build a new building, a new base camp, and place it somewhere else, a little bit further away, so people can actually interact with it, and people can sleep in the bed and open the chests and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be great. It's going to be sweet. Now, what have we got already? When someone spawns, they basically spawn here. This is where people start. Pink. Oh yeah, no, big pink tree. I believe that's a sakura blossom. Could be mistaken, but I think so. There is an absolutely bloody enormous tree on the other side of this alpine ridge. There is a redwood that is taller than one of these mountains. It is ridiculously big, and that is the reason for the signpost here that says Giant Tree Ewok Village. We're going to have to get some saplings, and we're going to plan it out and build a lovely Ewok village. Oh, those deformable carpenter's blocks would be nice to make the walkways going between the two, between the trees, because you can have a nice curved hanging surface. I mean, the bottom will be square, but whatever. God. Well, in fact, that might be it up there. No, actually, that's a different tree. That's a smaller tree. Okay, so a new spawn base. Now I need to know where people can actually do stuff. Oh, the visitor centre is there. I'm gonna leave that till I've got someone to help me and put down guide blocks. Not guide blocks. They've got guide blocks, you idiot. I mean like support blocks and stuff that I can stand on and knock blocks out with. What I want to do is make something simple out of carpenter's blocks, and then we can put whatever material we want on it, just to make a nice, you know, something for people to see and sleep in. Now maybe I could build a nice house that goes over this pond with a glass ceiling and floor. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Is this a little too far away from spawn to warrant building it here? People have to, well, they might run to the visitor centres first, which you know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we want them to run to the visitor centres first. Maybe I should stop fannying around like this and just start whacking the blocks back down. That makes a lot more sense. I'm being a ninny. I'm being a right twit. Just get your blocks out and start sticking them back, because there's nothing like undoing what you've done 2 or 3 times in a single stream. I mean, that shows like elite professionalism, doesn't it? That makes me look good. That makes me look like a guy who knows what he's doing. The operative word there being like, because, you know, I am not. Clearly. Ah, you twittage. Ah, that one on top's not in the right place. Ah, nor's that one. Ah, we have to go back out. What a pain in the bottom. I don't know. I think a lot of the viewers, certainly the old chunky nut, are probably playing a game whilst watching, and therefore not even reading the chat. Or perhaps he's just waiting for the right moment to come in onto the server and start helping or hindering my quest for domage. For domosity. Crap. Oh, there was one there. Double crap. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was close. That was jolly close. Oh, tits. Boom, boom, ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 ba boom, 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 ba boom, boom. There we go. That was relatively simple. Ho, ho. I just have to take the one at the bottom out after putting that one in. There we go. And the same again. And then actually it's probably easier just to do that way. Yeah. Stop being silly. Stupid scoundrel. There we go. See, it's not looking like much yet, but once you apply the old textures to these carpenter's blocks, it's going to look pretty splendid. And it's going to be flexible. It's a nice quick way of building something that looks good. It's a little bit cheaty perhaps, maybe, just a smidge cheaty, but I'm happy to live with that. We're not resource rich, we haven't got ores galore, we don't have a mining operation that's tearing into the earth and pulling out its riches. All we've got are trees and wood, and that spells carpentry to me. I've worked into the night again. No doubt some zombie's going to creep up on me and give me a nasty little scare, but I don't care. I'm engaged. I'm deep in the depths of a construction binge. Okay. Oh, good lord. Should probably put some torches on here. That seems like a sensible thing to do, but you know, sometimes you don't want to do the sensible things. Sometimes you just want to act like an idiot and take risks. Especially in a fictional world. Seems like the ideal venue for it to me. Why shouldn't I take risks in this digital playground where the worst I can get is a hypothetical imaginary scraped knee? Hypothetical imaginary scraped knee? I don't know what I'm talking about. Feel free to disregard everything coming out of my mouth. I mean, it does appear to be unrelenting drivel. Oh, hold on a minute, this is the level I wanted to put the deformable blocks on, isn't it? Once we get to the top, it's all goody gumdrops. Okay, sticking in more carpenter's blocks, working in at the dead of the night. Minecraft workers don't get overtime, you know. There we go. And a couple more on there and there. Was that in the right place? Yes, it was. Yeah. Judge of depthment, not good. look at this, it's starting to really take shape now. The forms are emerging. Oops, a daisy. Ooh, come on, there's one back there you can get. There you go. There you go. Good Minecraft. Well done. Lovely Minecraft. Okay. Still quite a bit of the front to put on. So probably the front is not the best place to be looking at it, especially not from night. That's looking quite cool. I'm sure we can make it look cooler. Oops. Very nearly shot off the edge there. I can go there, and then... crap. There we go. Oh, look. That's alright. I can go in there. And there. There. Yeah, we're filling it out bit by bit. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing to watch on Twitch. I will admit, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably boring you to tears. There's probably a flood of sorrow pouring from your eyes going, why is he still doing this? Why isn't he treating us to something exciting to watch? Why isn't he dazzling us with the wonderful array of mods at his disposal? And I'll tell you why. Because I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure what's in this mod pack. I mean, other than what I've seen on the Yogscast videos, you know, I know nothing. I am in the dark. I mean, I only know about these because I saw them on there and then watched a load of videos about how to use them. And even then, obviously, from my pitiful attempts to implement them, I am not absorbing any of that learning. So, what was the point of it all, really? It's all a little bit futile. But what in life isn't futile? I mean, we're all going to die, right? Ultimately. Taking it to a morbid place. Let's try and bring this back. Let's try not to alienate everybody watching. Oh! Ah, shit. Shit! Double poo. Good. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Soon we'll be able to take a nap, step back, and admire the fruits of my labour. We can all enjoy the beauty of a well-crafted carpenter's block dome. There we go. Is this the last one? Is that the last one? There's just the ones on the top left to do, are there? I imagine we'll see some more on the inside once we go in and look up. But for now, I think we just need to put on the collapsible, are they called? Carpenter's collapsible blocks. I'm pretty sure I've got enough of these. I'll give over. Bugger it. What we need to do is expand this block. Yeah, essentially with all my games, Jiminy Crime, I just stream without looking at it, because, you know, otherwise, you know, you play it once and then you play it for the stream, and that seems a bit pointless. You know, I don't have that much time. It's best to play a game once. Although, to say that you can play a game like Minecraft once is weird, because it's not really a game. It's more of a toy box. Little gadgets and thingamies. Widgets and stuff. Oh god, I wish they'd stop coming out deformed like this. I was about to make a joke in extremely poor taste there. I'm so glad that I didn't. Although, from my admission there, I'm sure you can glean the basics of what I was about to profane myself with. Oh god, get out of it. there. Oh, poo. We've got to lift these up before we can do anything with them. Yeah, it's a sandbox. More so than GTA and other games. Oh crap, No, I don't know which ones I've... Oh dear. Things are falling apart rapidly. Incredibly rapidly. There we go. Let's lift all this stuff up. Much better. Much better. Good. Good, good. Right, more collapsible blocks can be put into place. Oh, brilliant. Oh, is that going to work? Is that the right... Nope, that's the top of a block. What we need to do is raise these. Here we go. Sorry, I'm basically just muttering to myself now while I play this game. I'm not really giving you anything that you couldn't get yourself just by doing this. Oh, let's eat, not smash the stuff to bits. That was a waste of a pork chop. No, no, this is a waste of a pork chop. There we go. Okay, back to the hammering. I should have put some torches out here really to deter monsters, but c'est la vie. There we go. Right. Okay, so we'll bring all of the edges right down to the corner. There we go. Have an awesome cool slope roof. Awesome coolish. Let's see how it looks. This may actually look terrible once it's completed. I had visions of a much grander scale in my mind, but now I'm looking at it, it's not taking the form I had hoped. It's not leading to beauteousness beyond compare, which was really what I was aiming for. I think I've made a mistake there, leaving that little bit up over the side. Let's have another go. I don't know what texture to apply to these blocks now. Now we've got them in place, we have the freedom to make them whatever we wish. Okay, that's okay. That's not the round top dome that I was hoping for, but to be fair, that was probably quite an extravagant goal in the first place. Maybe we could okay, how's that? That's a bit domier, much domier. In fact, it probably would be even more domier, even more domey if I whack one there. But that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. That's silly. That's silly. I should have done that in the first place. Oh well, it's not the worst. I mean, it's quite nice. Now that I've built it all up, I can go inside into this lovely sealed building. There's only a few little empty spaces left to plug up. Look. Bonk. Bonk. And I think what I'm going to do is, against these cutaways of the natural wall, I am going to... I am going to put just glass. So it's like someone's taken a section of the building for a museum, and I might as well fill that for the sake of evenness. It's taken a section of the earth for a museum exhibit, There we go. And so everybody can see inside. Ah, I could make that glass. In fact, I could make quite a considerable portion of this dome glass. If only I had any glass from whence I could apply the texture. Disaster. I may need to extend this glass there around a bit more as well. But we'll see. Maybe I could make the entire dome glass. I mean, that might be extravagant. But then we could put some floors, maybe a mezzanine in. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? A little mezzanine? How many more carpenter's blocks have I got left? Got quite a few. Oh, they're collapsible. Loads of carpenter's collapsible blocks. Only 57 carpenter's blocks. I see. That can come back out again. These can all come back up. Don't need these knocked down anymore. There we go. Let's take a look from that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't need that anymore. What? Where's it gone? I broke it. Oh, come on. That's hardly fair. Oh well. Never mind. Now I'm thinking I'm going to make a lot of that dome glass. The top's going to be glass. So we need sand, which means taking a shovel over to some sand, of which there conveniently is some right here. Lovely, wonderful sand. Sand and ice. That's not a combo you often see. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know actually. I'm making a bold statement there, one which I cannot back up with any kind of empirical evidence. It's just pure spitballing, pure hyperbole to suggest that sand and ice do not often come together. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe this is an inappropriate topic to really labour, because it's somewhat tedious. Anyway, there we go. Let's get some sand on the go. Let's make some sand in the sandbox. It's going to take a little while, isn't it? Let me take half this coal and half this sand, and let's double our processing speed. Oops, what am I doing? And I think maybe I should do the same again. Half that sand, half that coal. Over here. And then we can do it again. Oh, not shift. No, not shift, you ninny. Wait, we also need the sand out as well. Whew, there we go. That's got things moving apace. Now we've got some glass on the way. In fact, we only need one piece of glass. Let's see how far we get with this. Let's see if I'm remembering this correctly. You can apply lots of carpenter's block with just one block, can't you? Can't you? Surely, must be the case. Durgan. Okay, here we go. So this one. No, not that one. What do you mean it broke? It actually turns into glass. That's, oh god, that's no good. I don't want it to actually turn into glass. I just want it to look like glass. Oh well, I suppose it was too good to be true all along. Never mind. Oh, why? Okay, let's take this all the way around. Bop, bop. Oh. What? I can't apply just glass to the carpenter's block. Oh, okay, it allows me to put patterns on it. Okay. Okie dokie. I get you. Ah, can I actually take the pattern off? That's annoying. You can't. Never mind. Let's go get some more of that glass. Glass. Little bit more glass. I'm sure there's more by now. There simply has to be. Three, 7, 5, 7. Amazing. Just what we needed. Maybe not quite as much as we needed, but you know, it'll do. It will do in a pinch. Oh yes, that's starting to look quite nice now, this dome. I think we get the right materials on it. It's going to do us proud. It's going to be a fine, fine edifice for all those visiting. Yeah, definitely. Lots of whoa, lots of wood, lots of glass. That's the ticket of the day. That's the order of the day, rather. Okay. And then that bit, I think that can just be wood. Spruce wood. Ah, but not like that. Ah, can I not determine? Actually, it's probably easier for me just to put spruce wood in. That makes sense, right? Oh, don't, no. Ugh. Ugh. God. How annoying is that? Got plenty of sticks, right? Yeah, I got sticks. All I need is... Oh, wait. Use up those sakura planks. They are horrible. Oh, sorry, eucalyptus planks. Not sakura. Sakura's got pink leaves. There we go. Let's get back in here. Nice. Very nice. And... we'll pop the spruce wood in there. That's better. That's nice. That's nice. And I think actually maybe we'll also bring this in as kind of like a structural beam element. It looks, get it all the way across, and also maybe put in like a mezzanine floor at that height. Doesn't come all the way to the front, but just goes along the back wall. We'll see, we'll see. We need more wood for that though. Oh gosh, off to bed. Maybe I should make myself some stone or iron tools. I don't know. It's a lonely old job, this visitors centre building. I didn't realise it was going to be so lonely. Let's have a look at what we got. All sorts of interesting stuff. Right. Let's get back out there and building. Nope. Chopping. Oh, actually, I'm going to put a layer of timber. We've got so many of these spruce wood planks. I'm going to have to use some up, I think. It no longer make... Oh, for goodness sake. Who's the best at this game? Not me. Go all the way around the wall, so we're all sealed up on that floor. Let's have a little step back and admire. Oh, I don't know, maybe it doesn't look that great. Oh, got one missing. It's never going to look great with one missing, is it? Maybe once we go around with the chisel and see what patterns we can put on them, it'll be a different story. There we go. In fact, let's do that now. Let's get that chisel out. I think a creeper face every other block might be interesting as a nice motif. Oh, it's on all the faces. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll see what it looks like from afar. We'll have a step back and admire and see what happens. Oh crap. I need some kind of scaffold. Something to make it a little simpler. Okay, so not that one, that one, not that one, that one, not that one, that one, and not that one, but that one. Then, oh, Shazam, Shizzly Wizzly. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, not that one. So that one. Oh my giddy goose. That one. And is there one on the other side of there? Nope, that's it. That's all of them. Every other one. I am a Monkey Island fan. I have all of the Telltale Monkey Island games. I've got the Monkey Island 1 remake where they had the original underneath it, and if you pressed F5 it switched between the new and the old graphics. I've played all the Monkey Islands back in the day when they were on floppy disks, but not recently. I have to say, I haven't completed the Telltale games either. I sort of got distracted by other things. Okay, that's maybe looking a bit weird. It looks okay from the front though. The side looks a bit freaky, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. That's okay. That's not going to kill anybody. I think I may have to quickly stop the YouTube video and start recording again. Ah, never mind. We're going to be editing these eventually. Who gives a damn about a 2-hour YouTube video? I'm sure anybody who sat through any of my previous videos, they're not expecting anything short. Maybe they'll even be gratified. Maybe they'll even go, oh, this is a long one, hooray! Or maybe not. Maybe they'll scream, maybe they'll cry, maybe they'll say, why is the scoundrel punishing me? Have I not been a loyal viewer? Have I not watched so many of these already? Why do you punish me with these multiple hour mayhems? Mayhems? Not sure I like that as a phrase. Okay, let's get some glass on. Well, first of all, the skylight needs to be made of glass, right? That's just a given, right? It's got to be. Got to let the light in during the day. Oh, bum! What a waste. Ugh, I'm out of bloody glass already, am I? With a partially formed skylight. Well, looks like we've got to take the shovel back. At least it's daylight. We've got a healthy little copse of trees here that can be plundered for what's names? Oh God, damn it! Flowing water that can be plundered for wood. Plundered for what's names? What on earth? Right, I'm using up all this sand at a fair old rate. Let's some roots too. And we're out. Okay, 21 sand. That basically means 21 glass, right? That maths is correct, isn't it? Those mathematical assumptions are unchallengeable, right? goodness. It appears I can't keep my mind moving at Minecraft speed. I have to stop and slow down every now and again. What's in these things? Well, we got coal. Stone crusher. Bauxite ore. Correctly producing aluminium. Although I'm not sure the mere crushing of bauxite will produce aluminium dust. That seems a little too simple to me. I'm pretty sure there's more to the bauxite refining process. Maybe there's not, though. If I recall correctly, I believe that the discovery of the ability to get aluminium out of bauxite resulted in an enormous crash in the price of aluminium. Apparently, Napoleon had aluminium cutlery because it was worth more than even platinum back in those days, because it was so difficult to extract from its ores. Oh, that's all the sand gone. Okay. But when they discovered a way to do it relatively easily, or at least more easily than they had been doing it, the price fell through the floor and it became the relatively cheap metal it's known as today. Why anybody who is watching a Minecraft stream would want to know this, I do not know, but just in the off chance that any of you do want to know that, well, I've furnished you with that information, so good stuff. Everybody's happy, right? I think I'm going to have to make this level glass as well. What a waste. I've got to get inside and underneath to get that one to... I don't think that one's even supposed to be there, is it? Harumph. Out of glass again. God, it doesn't go very far, does it? I mean, you want the roof of one enormous visitor's centre to be made out of it. What more do you want from me? Blood? Let's see what the eucalyptus wood looks like when we place it. Maybe a little bit at the front, perhaps. Just a little bit of visual variance. Let's give it a go. We've got 6 pieces. What's the worst that could happen? Well, let's not try to imagine the worst. Let's try and keep our mind on the best things that could happen. Oh yeah, my Steam list is fairly unusual, I believe. Oh, for goodness sake. Ugh. Stop falling off. Right, there was supposed to be a carpenter's block there. Right, good. Let's probably get rid of this one as well. Actually, can I knock the... Okay, go back to normal. There we go. Idiot. Okay, so can I rotate that with the hammer? Not really. Nope, the hammer just appears to be halving it. That's not the worst. This thing does need rotating though. Step back and take a look. Well, it adds a bit of visual variation for now. Ugh! These bloody pressure plates. They seem like a good idea at first, but they can get confusing every once in a while. You can end up going, what the funky figgins am I supposed to be doing here? Because obviously everybody says that. Everybody says, what the funky figgins? That's not something that I've made up. Where'd you get that idea from? Okay. So, more materia are required. Now, I might actually just use some dirt as the next layer, and then have maybe it look like there's a bit of friendly mountain coming out. Bit of friendly mountain coming out? What on earth am I talking about? I'm not carrying any dirt. Oh well, I suppose I'm surrounded by it. It's not like it's not abundant. Let's take a bit from there. Thank you. And find it. There's our dirt. And let's see, is that gonna... That's not dirt. Scruttocks. Stop it. There we go. Refill that hole. Good, good. Now, so dirt. No, it doesn't have the grassy texture. I need to acquire a piece of dirt with grass on. I'm not sure how one goes around doing that, but we'll see. We'll see. My Minecraft streams are not always this lonely. In fact, this is only my second Minecraft stream since the server went live, and this is the first time I've been on when there's nobody else here. Nobody at all. It's a shame. But nonetheless, I mean, maybe they didn't feel welcome last time they came here, and that's why they're not here. They needed a visitor centre to put them at their ease. They needed to know that, you know, something was being done to keep everything in hand, to keep all the visitors well greeted. Maybe the whole rest of the dome could be glass. I mean, I don't have anywhere near enough sand for that kind of carry on. I would like that to be the case. There was more sand over there, but only a little bit. There wasn't exactly a never-ending trove of the stuff. Ooh, go straight past it, why don't you? Yes, but there are going to be a lot of people joining me on the stream at varying times, and other people recording indeed when I am not streaming. And I will be recording on here outside of stream time, so you know, there will be more in the YouTube videos than you see here. There is more in the stars and earth. Oh, what am I talking about? I was attempting to quote Shakespeare there, and then I realised I didn't know the quote. So, probably not going to be that useful as something to try and do. More sand, please. Oh, what have I done? It's just going to be awkward to harvest, isn't it, this sand? I know it is. Is that dirt or is it sand? I can't tell. Oh, let's get out of the water. Don't suffocate. There's actually a fair bit of sand in this pool, actually. The whole base of it is sand. I didn't realise that. Ice over sand. See, I haven't alerted Base on Mars that I'm actually doing this. He may be blithely unaware that I am currently engaging in a massive Minecrafting. But them's the breaks he takes with online games, really, aren't they? I mean, Not everybody can be on at the same time, right? Hopefully you don't use one piece of coal per block of glass produced. That would be annoying. But we'll see how it goes. Let's let these burn out. Or maybe we should actually talk while we're doing that, because good lord, just staring at these furnaces is not going to really excite anybody. That's not going to push anyone's buttons. It's not going to switch them on to new ideas. No sir, no sirree. He says, immediately going silent again. Brilliant, brilliant banter there. Wonderful repartee with the audience. There we go. Might as well pop all them in there. I'm sure they'll get made. I'll come back in a minute. I may as well go off and use the glass I've got. Making the lovely top look all brilliant and lovely in that. I'm thinking this whole thing will end up, I mean this Minecraft world is going to end up great. Whether or not people watch the YouTube videos, I've got enough friends involved now that we could produce something of note. Something worth, oh bugger it, something worth taking a look at. Shit, that stupid corner, that freaking block. Oh yeah, don't forget that's on the top. You've got to get that from underneath. That's going to be really annoying, that block, because I'm going to do that now. I'm going to build that up from underneath it and smash it. I'm going to smash it to bits on a tower of spruce wood planks. Why? Because oh, bomb. There we go. That's nice. Lovely roof. Absolutely delightful. Oh boy, I wish I'd brought an axe. Really wish I'd brought an axe. Oh yes, I've thought of another thing that I was going to make. Ah, that will use up some of these sticks and planks actually. I'm going to make some more signs, and I'm going to put on the notice board outside Hot Springs Resort, because somewhere nearby, as I saw on one of my scouting missions, there is a hot springs biome, and it looks absolutely perfect for some kind of resort, somewhere where all the people can go and relax after a hard day's Minecrafting. Just sit down, put their feet up, and enjoy some lovely hot water. It's a bat. You're alright, aren't you? You're a bat. Bats are friendly, right? Bats are good. Oh yeah, I ran out of glass. Why am I coming back up here? Duh! Duh! Okay. What next? Well, we definitely need more glass. Oh, there's more glass cooking in the ovens, isn't there? What am I talking about? Why am I worried? There's plenty of glass knocking around. Oh, and I almost forgot to do this as well. Hot Springs Biome Resort. There we go. Everyone gets the idea of what that means, right? Nobody's going to misunderstand that. Everybody's going to do it. What else is? There was some other things. I'll come back to that. I'll put more stuff on there later. Let's go and get that sand. Oh, stupid pressure plates, bloody hell. Oh, not that much glass. Only a little bit. Oh, 14 pieces, that should do. I did have a wooden axe with me, and oh my god. Hideous stupidity. Why did I spend ages knocking that damn wooden tower down? with another block of wood when there was a flipping axe. Damn it. Yeah, so if we make the whole front of the top glass, that should look pretty cool. And then we'll have other materia around that little ridge there. Haven't decided what yet. Maybe some kind of stone. Maybe some kind of stone would be nice. Not cobble. Base on Mars has expressed a preference for not cobble in any kind of stone-based architecture, so we're not going to have cobblestone. Maybe we could cook it and make bricks, but I have used up most of the coal and the charcoal making glass. That may have been an error. Probably should have been subjected to some oversight. That's the thing, when I get on here on my own, I'm all autocratic. I make things how I want them, not the way that should be done. But I'm sure Base on Mars will come back and hold my hand soon. Show me how to Minecraft. Read the wikis and everything. Let's take this stuff out of here. Oh, no, don't cook the coal. What the fuck? Get out. Something went very wrong there. Not sure why you'd want to put coal in that top slot. Seems like something that they might want to prevent. Is it proper night outside? It is proper night. Damn it. I'm quite capable of opening a door. Pressure plates seem extravagant to me. If I'm building a mall, sure. High traffic, you want the doors opening and closing on their own. For a house, I don't want the door opening when someone stands on my doorstep. That's crazy talk. I at least want them to have the decency to open up the door with their hands, manipulating it with their digits, with their fingers. Oh, I see, this is the seeds. Oh, look, we've got cucumbers, tomatoes, strawberries, slick water. Okay, I don't know what that is. And we've got crops. Wow, there's a generic name for you. Crops. That tells you everything you need to know. It's been planted by people. Oh yeah, this hole has been designated a national park. No mining. This little bit here, this is going to be kept in its pristine condition so that future generations of people visiting the Scoundrealm can appreciate it in all its glory. However, we're going to core these mountains out for all the minerals they're worth. We're going to build quarries going all the way down for huge shafts, fill those up with floors to create a series of laboratories in which we will experiment with the various mods available, turning this into a fortress of peace and scientific knowledge. And of course we're going to put some kind of mural or statuary on these mountains. I quite like the idea of carving them into statues, but you know, that is a nice flat surface. If you carve that bit off there and flatten it all out, that's a nice surface for a mural. We could do something pretty epic. Although I'm not sure what the pixel size is that we'd get on there, but we'll find out. We'll see. One day we'll know. Once we've got the resources, then we can start thinking about those kind of mega builds. For now, I haven't even finished the visitors centre, and that's something we have to do. What are these? Are these spruce wood planks? Okay. I'm going to put in a floor. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put in a mezzanine floor, and it's going to go from here no, not there. There we go, that's better. Can I get access up there? No, that's stone. Cool floor, bro. There we go, that's looking good. Stick a ladder up to it, I suppose. That's what I thought when I saw them. I saw them and I thought, Lord of the Rings. Look at that. Just need to get in a little boat and go along the river between them. and there you go. You're basically in the film. Although I'm going to try and do something a little bit different with them. Maybe not go like straight up Lord of the Rings statues, but maybe, you know, we'll see. Maybe a bridge between the two would look quite cool. You know, I think that would look good. It's quite a nice view up that pass as well. Could spoil it with a big advertising billboard just up there, just advertising, I don't know, some kind of sports shoe or other equally detestable item of the modern world. Oh, hang on a minute. Visitor Centre. Welcome. There we go. Isn't that lovely? I could put one there as well, but I don't know. We'll see. That's good enough for now. Oh, me oh my microphone fell over there. I apologise for any sound distortions. Okay, so we've got that set up. I need some materials to... I've really wasted these carpenter's blocks. I mean, I suppose I could have some exciting patterns on the glass, but we'll come back to that another time. At least it's airtight now as such. I'll get some more spruce wood planks. We'll lay out some more floorage, maybe put in some stairs, and then we can start thinking about what else should be in such a place. Where are my planks? Bring me my planks. I need planks. Okay. We're stacking a bit. That'll work, right? That'll be good. Duh. Oh well. What the funky figgins was that all about? Whatever. Forget it happened. Ignore it. It's not a thing. There we go. Slowly filling the hole, and also probably removing any chance I've got of ever getting up there. Well, I mean, obviously I could break it, but okay, so that's nice. Got this shady bit at the back, and then a second floor up there. Maybe some stairs are in order. I think they probably are. How do I do stairs? This way? There we go. Some stairs, which of course need to come down, so we'll do that, and that. That's a little tight to the wall. Meh. Maybe what I want to do is do the stairs up the back. That sounds like a better idea, doesn't it? Much better. And then maybe we can put a fence across the front of the mezzanine so people aren't always dropping down onto the people below. That sounds good, right? That sounds excellent, in fact. Let's get rid of this snow. High time someone dealt with this snow. Snow indoors. What next? Air conditioning outside? I think not. Okay, so we'll start with that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. Okay. Actually, no, we're gonna. No, that's good. That's good. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so they're all good. Now we get out some of the stairs that we've got, and we go. Boop. Oh, good grief! How is that right? How did it come to the conclusion that the stairs should go like that? There we go. That's better. And now I take out the axe again and chip away at these old things. Huh? Oh right, okay, we need another set of steps. Okay. There we go, nice thing there. We can maybe make some kind of, I don't know, fireplace feature out of this bit here. We'll see, we'll see. Let's get some more spruce wood blocks, or planks rather. Let's dig out the hole here. So we've got steps, good. Just need to fetch some more planks. Oh, have I got any wood on me? Just a regular wood. Nope, so we'll chop down a tree. Seems like the preeminent source of wood these days. That's where you're going to go if you want to get some logs, right? Trees. Makes sense. I mean, let's talk about some other kind of log. A kind of log lain by a dog, perhaps? Terrible. Nobody wants dog logs. There we go, that's better. One whole tree should be enough, right? Should be good. Oh, what's going on? Let's put these 36 spruce wood planks. Pretty sure we can make enough stairs for these. 4 stairs, that's what you used last time, right? And that worked. A 1, a 2, a 3. Huh? A 4. Okay, we need to take out 1 more of these. That's fair. That's good. I can live with that. And there we are. Nice little mezzanine floor. Maybe we could put in another one, but then we lose this sort of ending it at the beams effect. I'm still not sure about... I definitely need to put something in to fill in these bare walls here, actually. The idea of having them as exposed in some kind of crazy design thing are just ridiculous. Let's get rid of it. But maybe not right now. Now may not be the time to engage in this kind of interior decorating. I'm quite pleased with the roof. The glass there, that's going to look pretty spesh. Pretty splendiferous. Splendidly-umdly. Pretty good indeed. Sitting here just repeatedly saying the same thing again and again. What an idiot. A sister joy for all the ill Pokemons. Now, you're going to have to forgive me. I know nothing about Pokemon. I was just that little bit too old the first time Pokemon came round that I went, what the fuck you, this is for kids, I'm not playing with this. And then consequently never got into it as an older person. And I hear that the card game has deep enough strategies to warrant a bit of play, and you know the I was going to say Game Boy, but now DS games are all very good and they're enjoyable things, but yeah, my actual working knowledge of Pokemon is minuscule, tiddly, pathetic, practically non-existent. I'm going to make some beds. Damn it, I'm going to make some beds. But first, I will require iron. Where's the iron gone? There we go. We go to here, and we go... What's that? Yeah, there we go, shears. Woohoo! Let's do it. Let's go find these sheep. Have a shearing session. Wait a minute. That thing looks more like a gorilla over there. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, I didn't mean to hurt you. It was an accident. Is there a gate on this? No gate. No, you don't. Get back in there. Ah, dear. Oh, no, 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 no! 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 Shit! Base on Mars is going to be pissed off. Get the gate in. Oh, oh no! They're already gone. They fled. They've flown the coop. That's no good. That one's not even a sheep, that's a cow. Oh no. I've ruined all of Base on Mars's efforts. And I didn't even collect all the poxy wool. What a nincompoop. We've got one sheep. Oh no, we've got two sheep. That's alright, it's not so bad then, I suppose. Could be a lot worse. There we go. How many wool did I get out of the whole escapade? 4? Useless. Barely enough for one bed. How do I lure you back in? I'll tell you what. It's less embarrassing to say I killed them for food than that they escaped due to my ineptitude. Jesus, these things can run. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread cow. What on earth is you babbling about? Oh, sheepy, if you just had surrendered your freedom, none of this would have happened. You would have survived. You sweet, sweet, meaty sheep. Right, let's dump my inventory basically, I think, because it is almost time for me to end the stream, I think, tonight. I've had a good hour and a half run. Apologies for the shortness, but there will be some longer streams in the future. It's just for now, time is short, so I will not be streaming a lot, a long time rather. Although I have to announce that there's going to be a change in the scheduled streaming structure. So look out for that. I'm going to figure out what days I'm going to stream and change it all up on there. So it may no longer be Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. I was finding that nobody really watched on Fridays, so, you know, we'll see. We'll mix it up and see what happens. But, yeah, for now... Oh, yes, no microscopy corner tonight either. I've failed to secure any microscopy... Oh my god, microscopy samples. So, although there will be some in the future, it's not today. Ah, Pokemon Center. I see, my building looks like a Pokemon Center. Now that makes sense. Actually, I have played one of the Pokemon games, and I remember the Pokemon Center. And yes, you are right. This does look like a Pokemon Center. Got to be careful. Don't want to get attacked for copyright violation. That would not do at all. That would be unpleasant indeed. Nonetheless, it's time to call an end to the stream and say nighty night, and thank you for watching. To everybody, and everybody who watched, all those people who dipped in for a second, put their toe in the pool and decided, oh, too hot for me, I'm not getting in there. Well, though, thank you. And to all the people who came and stayed, thank you doubly, because you stayed and kept watching. That's cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, do tune in for future streams. At some future date, I will be inviting people with a nice little stash of loyalty points on my loyalty system built up by the bot to come join us in here and help with some of these projects. This wall will expand. There will be more, and one by one we will tick them off. I'm pretty sure Mine the Mountains is going to be relatively easy. Where's... Oh, caps lock. Boo, caps lock. Ooh, build early. Base. Oh my goodness, my typing skills are falling apart. There we go, we've got to build a base on Mars, which is apparently a potential thing. Maybe I want to add moon base and space station, but I feel there'll be a natural progression. In order to get to Mars, we're going to need to build a space station. We're going to need to build a moon base as a staging point, as a launching pad. So yeah, well, I think we can take that as implicit in this goal. Well, we've got hot springs biome, giant tree Ewok village, get wall builds beds. Well, I got a little bit of wall, but I didn't build the beds, so I'll leave that up there. Build a visitors centre. Well, that's coming along. That one's nearly done. We can take that one down soon. Build a farm. This can be improved. We're going to make this farm better. Let's leave that farm up there. Mine the mountains and turn the mountains into a statue or mural. Although the statue one's definitely a long-term goal. But I don't think. Well, actually, no. We need lots of diamonds to build quarries and whatnot, don't we? So maybe coring it out's not going to be so easy. It might be a manual dig. We may need to get in as many people as possible and just start boring out rooms inside there and building up our special wonderful fortress. We'll see how that goes. I didn't even get to pull this down tonight. I was going to rip this all down and replace it. Well, move it basically. Well, I know, replace it, because this does look shit. Look at it. Oh, it's hideous. What the fuck was I thinking? Tell you what, for the benefit of all those people who can't actually interact with all this gear at the spawn. What? Why won't this open? Oh, because I had a sign in my hand apparently. Right, let's pick this bed up, and that can go in the visitors centre, so people can actually use it. Should they choose to log on when I'm not here, or when, for God's sake, when things aren't ticking along at quite the same pace. Right, where are we? There's the bed. Let's not muck around, we'll just stick it here for now. There we go. And then next time I come in, maybe some fence along here. Maybe I could do a... Maybe it makes sense to expand this out. I don't have the logs, the planks on me now, but I'll move, like, take this all the way up to over the door as a walkway and just have some fenced off holes down here that you can see through, just to give get a bit of sunlight in, because you don't want to make this bit at the back too dark. That'll do nicely. I'm just mucking around now. I'm just tinkering. Maybe we should have gone bigger. This doesn't look that big now I'm in here. Looking a little bit small. And also the floor, keeping the natural floor is not exciting me. I've got gravel. Oh no, it's stone. Stone and gravel, a mixture. Maybe we'll replace that with something a little bit more extravagant, a little more elaborate. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I said that was the end of the stream, probably about 10 minutes ago now. So for realsy this time, yo, for real, it is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Do check out all the social media guff below the stream. Bye bye YouTubers. Please comment and subscribe.